chairperson, other dignitaries sitting on the dais, off the dais, dear friends. For the last 20 minutes, what we have been hearing is, it has just prompted me to join this institution once again. The kind of innovations, the kind of exposures each one of us each one of you at a tender age which you are getting, probably 2 decades below it was unbelievable. We used to talk when we used to go to the foreign lands. There is no correlation between what theory is being taught in the colleges and what industry is practicing. Whenever, after some graduations, undergraduations, the students used to go abroad, they had to do some more qualifications just to become at par with their educational standards. Of late, about 8 to 10 years back, I could see that IIT Delhi having a collaborations with Microsoft, some other institutions having a collaborations with the oracles of the time. But probably such kind of diversified collaborations with different countries, with different technologies, right from the e-waste to the automobiles to the aviations. This is the unique example of innovation, my dear friends, here I am able to see, for which I have my full compliments to the visions of Dr. Rangarajan and Chairperson and Vice Chairperson Mrs. Shakuntala Rangarajan. I was wondering that in the bank, our business is to finance. We keep financing day in and day out. But the institutions of this level, the monuments, the assets of the country, with a global feel, as a banker, as a head of the institution, I myself feel very elated that some small amount of money has been converted into such a great temple of learning. We have seen, the money going in and going out. But let me confess, my dear friends sitting here, money cannot make such kind of massive institutions. Such kind of popular institutions that within a span of a decade or so, going to the second best institution of the Tamil Nadu, beating all those colleges and universities which are half a century ago. Money is a very, very insignificant part of this entire monument. This is only the kind of commitment which is shown by the Rangarajan family, the kind of passion, the kind of vision, the kind of thought, the kind of hard work, the kind of commitment which it has gone behind it. Probably all of you sitting here, all of you sitting elsewhere, but having passed through this great institution, whole life, generations after, we all should be extremely thankful and express our gratitude to the innovators of such temple of education. I am extremely elevated to be a part of this distribution program. We have been talking about CSR when we adopt 200 girls. Vijay Bank has been talking about CSR activities when we have opened 32 small dispensaries where doctors and chemists are distributing free medicines. We are also talking about, when we have adopted about half a dozen blind schools. But looking into such magnanimity of kind of activities which we are going to witness a while from now, it feels us that I think Vijaya Bank need to do much more. That kind of inspiration, sir, we are going to take away from this function. Very rarely do you come around the mixtures of Saraswati and Lakshmi. They say Saraswati is different. Those who get Saraswati do not get Lakshmi and vice versa. But here is a proper Sangam amalgamation and a proper blend. When tons of money, crores of monies are being given to the deserving students, what does it signify? That right from the top of the country, from the Jammu to the Goa and also from the Arunachal Pradesh, people are getting attracted towards this institution. I am sure it is not one, I am sure it is not two. I am sure there are dozens of different things, dozens of things which this great institution is going differently from thousands of other institutions who are still looking down. I am extremely happy that a lot of students are getting a scholarship. It's not a scholarship, it will be under estimation of the world. It would be under estimation of the act. Scholarship is when you get some amount in a year based on your performance. Scholarship is some small gift, which you get as a return to the performance, to your good performance. But it is an adoption of the whole boys and girls for the entire course. It is just like, this VEL University is adopting those youngsters, boys and girls, right from their tuition fees to the boarding and lodging. It is really enviable and it is applaudable. My sincere request is this couple and the next generation sitting here deserves a very good round of applause for that. They say in case you donate a meal, you can remove the hunger of a recipient for about a day or so. Give him some money, he can burn it maybe in a couple of weeks. But in case you are giving a donation, in case you are giving a education, you are not only making a life of that individual, but you are also making the lives of the generations coming behind him or her. I think the kind of contribution Mrs. and Dr. Rangarajans are making to this society is absolutely phenomenal. There are a lot of inspirations there are a lot of learnings which we need to take away, each one of us sitting from this institute. But my only one request to all the youngsters who are taking a scholarship is, as just a Vice Chancellor just made a reference to it, but please note down that all those Harvards and MITs of US, they become great only by giving it back to their own institutions and the colleges and the universities. All those big names which we hear in terms of academics, they're all made by the alumni. They have just made a big name. Sky is the limit. I think it becomes your absolutely moral responsibility to give it back to the society in the form of building this institution, taking this institution to a greater height, so that that this temple of education perpetually continues, spreading its fragrance to more and more families, not only in country, but I'm sure the kind of vision the youngsters Dr. Kishore is having, not me but the other. I'm sure in next couple of years we should say some kind of off-site campus of VEL Tech University emerging in the foreign lands. My sincere hope, wish and pray is that this institution continues to grow to a larger heights. Vijaya Bank would always remain a strong wall of support for whatever endeavors, for whatever new actions, for whatever innovations you embark. I, on behalf of the entire Vijaya Bank, once again express my sincere thanks and gratitude for giving us all this respect and honor. And I'm sure that the relationship between the Vijaya Bank and this VEL Tech group of institutions is going to get stronger each day as we move further in the life. Thank you and God bless us all.